Okay, yesterday we were working on something called a slot exercise. Here's the drawing for it. It is 4.5 inches in our x-axis or the horizontal direction, 7 inches in our vertical direction or the y-axis, and it is 3/8 thick, 0.375 thousandths. The distance between the center of each slot is 5.5 inches, and the width is a 1/2 inch. This print will be on your shared files, and you can also pause the video at any time and take a look at your dimensions. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up Autodesk Inventor. If I click on New, Standard IPT, and Create. Okay, now if I click on the pencil for create 2D sketch, I need to pick this plane here. This is our XY plane. Once I click that, I get a grid, and I'm also in my front view. I'm going to hit the drop down menu on the rectangle and click on 2-point. Once I get to the center, I'm going to get a green dot. Let me know I'm in the center. If I click one time, release it and pull out to any given size, left mouse click once more, then right mouse click and click OK. Now I can go ahead and start with my dimensions. If I click dimension or D on the keyboard, I'm going to click my top horizontal line and click once more, and now I have a blue box. I can just go ahead and start typing, and the dimensions on that was 4.5 inches or 4.5. Hit enter. Now if I click my left vertical line, bring it out, and that's going to be 7.0. Enter. Right mouse, finish that sketch. Now I cannot see all of my drawings, so if I hit home on the keyboard, that pulls everything into view. Now I need to give it some depth, and so if I can do that by clicking extrude, it automatically extrudes it out to the front side, and it defaults at 1 inch. Well, both of those are wrong. I want my dimensions to the front and my part to the back, so I can reverse that by clicking this icon right here and highlighting the 1 inch and typing in 0.375. Enter. Now in order to get back to my front view, I can either click on the front on my cube, or I can click one time on this surface and click my button right here, which is called Look At. That pulls it straight into view for me. Now I need to do some more sketching. In order to do that, I'm going to have to go to my sketch tool. If I click that pencil and click this surface, now I can go ahead and start working on my first slot. Once I get my first slot, I'm going to copy them. If I go to circle center point, and I'm just going to draw me a circle here, and I'm going to come down here and I'm going to draw me another circle. Doesn't make any difference where they're at or what size they are right now, because I'm going to dimension them. If I click on dimension and click on this circle, bring it out, I want that to be 0.5 or 1/2 inch. And let's do the same with the bottom circle, 0.5. Now I need a dimension from the edge of this part to the center, and that's showing on the print as 3/4 inch or 0.75. So if I click the center of this and click the edge, it's showing 610. Now if I click one more time, I'm going to type in 0.75. Enter. Do the same with the bottom. Center of the circle to the left edge, type in 0.75. Enter. Now remember, from the center of that circle to the center of this one was 5.5. So if I click on this one and then this one, that's 5.5. Enter. And the last thing we have to do is from the center of this to the bottom line is supposed to be 3/4 inch, 0.75. Now I can connect these with two straight lines. Go to line, come in right at my 9 o'clock position of that circle, and automatically snaps to it. Click one time and bring it down until it does it again at the bottom. Let's go over here and do this one same way. Right mouse and OK. Now we need to trim this part off on the inside of both of the circles, so I can do that with my trim tool. If I need to zoom in, I can roll my mouse in and click here. That went away, and click on this one, and that went away as well. Bring that back in with my home button, right mouse, OK. Now I want to copy these. So if I hit copy, actually, I'm sorry, if I click this first line first, it turns it blue. If I hold my control button down on my keyboard, that's the left bottom corner of the keyboard, mash control and click the rest of the lines or arcs. Now if I click copy, I'm going to mash this where it says base point, this arrow. If I click that and I click the center of this top arc here, I can click it and start moving them. I want to make sure they're straight. It'll let me know when it's straight. It snaps to place. There's 3, 4, and 5. Now I can just click done. Now I need the dimension between from the center of the rest of them. I know that this one's already correct. From the center of this to the edge is 3/4 of an inch. I need to make sure that from the center of this one to the center of that one's the same thing. So if I click dimension once more, this line to this one needs to be 3/4 of an inch, 0.75. The center of this one to the center of this one, 0.75. Here to here, 0.75. And the last one here to here at 0.75. Enter. Now that all of them are positioned, I can right mouse and click on Finish 2D Sketch. Now I want to extrude each one of these, so if I click on my free orbit and click in the center of this, I can rotate it around just a little bit, right mouse and OK. Let's go back to extrude, click each one of these slots, reverse the direction, notice that they're pointing outward, and now my distance, I want to cut them all the way through, so I'm going to go all, click on the cut, and OK. Now if I click on the front view, bring it in and highlight it by just hovering my mouse over it, then you can see that everything's cut out. Okay, that's pretty much it, other than saving our part. We go to File, Save As. Make sure you know where you're saving it. If you go to the desktop or your flash drive or your documents or what have you. I prefer you taking it to your Box account or your Dropbox account. That way you can view this from another computer. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching.